Okay, so this is not related to animation or anything, but I like to talk about it. The Christmas Chronicles. Now, I have seen plenty of original Netflix series and movies like Pee-wee's Big Holiday, The Little Prince, A Series of Unfortunate Events, and Stranger Things. They were both awesome and a lot of fun. I had heard about this Christmas Chronicles movie, and I was actually curious about it. Yet for some reason, I thought the Christmas Chronicles was an anthology movie. I don't know why. Maybe because it's a Christmas Chronicles? But the only thing I knew from this movie is that it stars Kurt Russell as Santa Claus, which honestly, it sounds like a lot of fun, and yeah, it is. So the movie's about this brother and sister who are really having a hard time to get along because their father passed away. But the sister looked over one of their home videos and discovered that there might be a Santa Claus. She blackmails her brother to help her find Santa because if he helps her, she won't tell their mom that the brother has been stealing cars lately and he's been pretty much on the naughty list. And when you know it, there is actually a Santa Claus, and they jump inside his sleigh, and that pretty much distracts Santa and the reindeer, and the sleigh pretty much crash lands into Chicago, and most of the presents, reindeer, and other stuff have been scattered all around Chicago. So it's up to the brother and sister to fix something that they broke and put Christmas back together. Now, in all honesty, the story is not all that original. I mean, how many times have we heard this story before where something bad happens to Christmas and there's a slim chance that Christmas might be ruined? And that applies to the main character who apparently screwed up some things and they had to redeem themselves in order to fix the problem. But there is a catch to this story. It is actually a well-executed story. And I think it mostly applies on the comedy and the relationship between the brother and sister. I remember at the beginning of the movie where the sister actually caught the brother stealing cars, and this would be her chance to bust her brother. When the mom comes in and the sister has the video footage, she looked like she was about to expose the truth, but it turns out she doesn't. At first I was wondering to myself, why wouldn't she do that? And then I realized, it's something that their dad wouldn't want to do. And that's the reason why the brother and sister don't get along with each other as they used to, because they lost their father. There's another well-executed plot line on what does the brother want for Christmas, and it actually centers around the father. But then comes the true star of the entire movie, Kurt Russell as Santa Claus. This guy definitely owns it. He looks the part of Santa Claus. He acts the part of Santa Claus. And every time he's on screen, he's really having a fun time. Everything he does is just hilarious and is awesome on what he does to become the Santa Claus. Like he knows everything, knows everyone's names and what did they want for Christmas from way back then. There's another crazy scene where he's trapped in jail because no one believes that he's actually Santa Claus. He pulls out a guitar and singing Santa Claus is back to town with a bunch of jailers and they join in and wow! There's a lot of Christmas spirit in this jail cell. And that's exactly what you want to see in a Christmas movie. It has a ton of spirit, it has full of energy. Some of the visual effects are actually pretty good, like some of the flying scenes when they ride the sleigh, the textures of the reindeer, and even the design of the elves. They actually look really nice and well detailed. Chicago is not really much of a big deal. I mean, the city looks nice, but there's nothing new to Chicago that we haven't seen before. The only thing new in the background that we haven't seen before is the interpretation of the North Pole. And we see it when the sister goes inside Santa's magic bag, and she falls into the North Pole, and it's filled with these giant stacks of presents. There's a Christmas list on who's naughty or nice. And to be fair, the ending is actually a good twist. I don't mean the twist ending at the end of the movie. I'm talking about the twist about the screw-up cliche. Let's just say they kind of winked in front of the camera. And I think I know what was the point of all of that, honestly. So, if you're looking for a fun Netflix Christmas series, I recommend you go check out the Christmas Chronicles. It has some good heart, some good comedy, nice visuals, and Kurt Russell as Santa Claus. What else do I need to say? So thank you for hearing my thoughts on Christmas Chronicles, and I hope you all have a good Christmas.